Hi, everyone. I just wanted to hop in here before the episode and let you know that we now have a Patreon. So if you feel like supporting us and you like what we do here, you want it to keep on going, please hop on over to the Patreon and pledge a little bit. We'll have some pretty good rewards for you, and we'll be happy to see you over there. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. Welcome to the amazing, spectacular, super special, one of a kind Help Me Help You podcast, featuring myself, Ethan, a man with a goatee and a widow's peak, Braden.
I don't know if my widow's peak is big enough to really point out like that.
Well, I was going to say the man with a goatee and a widow's peak, Braden, and then a man with just a goatee, Jackson, to separate you two, but it's ruined now.
Oh.
Can't do it. Well, I guess that means, I don't know. What does that mean? No introductions. Introductions ruined. Restart. No, I'm joking. We won't restart. Hello, welcome. Nice of you to join us again on a fine Thursday evening, which is different for us. Thursday is not normally our day. Normally it used to be Wednesday, and then it was
Friday.
Then it was Friday, and now it's Thursday.
Well, I do have a regatta.
That's gonna mess us up later.
Had to do a regatta this weekend, so we got to do things a bit earlier than normal.
It's exciting stuff, really.
It's always exciting. It's states too. Big stakes. Wow. Big stakes.
Big stakes? Are we talking
lots of stress, everyone?
Is there money on the line?
I mean, seat fees exist, but
you get to
we
pick
don't like
the cow. If there's big stakes.
Okay, Ethan.
Do you get to pick the field?
That was a horrible joke.
No,
Sorry, I apologize.
Pretty good. That was pretty good. I'll give you that one.
Mediocre at best.
How do you think your team's gonna do?
I think they'll do okay. There's a couple boats that I'm pretty sure will do pretty decent, and one of the boats I know that their competitors are just too much. It's gonna be pretty brutal. But we gotta hope that they'll do good. Wind's supposed to be bad, so we'll have to see.
Dang.
It's whatever.
Best of luck.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck taking home the golds and silvers and maybe some bronze too.
Or maybe nothing.
Or maybe nothing, but that's that's okay too. At least you tried. At least your team tried, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll try.
You tried to coach
out.
them to try.
Well, this is all high school team stuff, so it's all Ray's deal.
Oh, is it really? I thought it was your middle school team.
No, little middles, they don't do states.
Okay.
Unless they row up to high school. Because you always row up, but it costs money to get them in. Yeah,
for those of you who don't know, Jackson is actually the coach of his local middle school rowing team. Just wanted to throw that in. He's a big rower himself.
Big rower. Big regatta man.
Yeah,
Big deal.
Big deal.
Man. Well. Suppose.
Yeah.
It's about that time.
But go ahead,
get
Jackson.
Started. This there was some big changes in the power production plans of the United Kingdom this week.
Big deal.
Big deal.
The Prime Minister, he has released plans to reduce oil and gas and coal power and focus more on nuclear power plants. He's hoping to begin the building of a few of them across the UK, and I think it's a big step forward because I've always been an advocate for nuclear power. I see it as next to possible fusion production, being one of the more economically and climately, I don't know how you would say that, but more clean and more economically viable electricity production methods. And I kind of want to. I don't actually know where you guys stand on energy production and what methods you guys prefer.
I'm curious
like
to hear
Ethan has
Braden.
Oh God!
I feel like Ethan has an opinion at least. And Braden can formulate his as we sit here.
Have one.
I want to hear what Braden. I want Braden to go first. I want to.
Okay.
I'm really interested to see.
Well, I'm big into cow manure, like the trapping the heat. No. Although that is a way you can do it, it's kind of cool. No, I actually agree with nuclear power is a very good
Really?
idea. I do, yes. Believe it or not.
I half expected. Yeah.
As long as it's, I mean, you have to obviously do it well. It's got a high startup cost, but I mean, it's just so. It just it produces so much energy per, X amount of uranium, and I mean it emits steam, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's an issue of what to do with waste, but to a large extent, from what I've heard, we have that down pretty well so far. Apparently, I don't know a lot about it, but
we process it into munitions for the military and into plutonium. And I mean, there's many chemical processes that can be used to process nuclear waste.
I don't know. I guess maybe not munitions. I don't like that idea because that just means that there's
depleted uranium rounds.
There's just depleted uranium crap strewn about the battlefield. Then after you'd fired a shell, there's just crap everywhere.
Well, it's a fairly good armor penetrator.
Oh, yeah, it's super dense. It's great for that, but still.
I was sort of under the impression you were going to say something crazy like every man should grow his own tree in his backyard and cut it down in the winter. And that's their fuel. No.
I feel like that wouldn't run the lights very well.
No.
There's some funky stuff I can get behind,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big wind.
You've seen the big manure generation things?
I have. That's what I was talking about earlier.
The methane.
Cool. Yes, that it uses the methane.
Those are cool.
Manure outputs. Those are super cool.
Probably doesn't smell all that pleasant.
It's all trapped under the sort of, well, it depends on how you do it, but what I've seen, it's sort of got a plastic tarp over it, that I imagine the smell is pretty self-contained.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I mean, if you're a cow farm, it's probably already, I mean, it already smells like cow manure. So it's not too big of a deal.
Mm-hmm. It's not like you're taking down the real estate value anymore.
I actually haven't read up on this stuff. So, Brandon, do you have any light you could show on how that process would work?
Like I said, I don't know a lot about it.
I have no idea how it works.
Do you know how it works?
No, I just know I've seen pictures of really big covers, like tarp covers, and there's just methane underneath. I think it's something to do with their, because it's they take their crap, right?
Well, yes, it's cow manure. It gets put under a big tarp, right?
Yeah.
And
I guess methane just rises from it. It
uses the methane gas from it. I'm guessing to burn, but I don't know. I mean, it's a fairly new thing, and it's something I looked into a while ago, but I don't know.
I remember seeing it on Science Channel at one point.
I don't know that it is burned though. I think it has. I believe. I want to say they involve microorganisms with it, actually. But then again, I don't know.
Very neat.
I could be completely off base on that. I imagine
Ethan,
there's some kind of biogas, though.
I'd like to hear your opinions on the on energy production.
I think Brandon and I are very similar. I agree that well, a nuclear is just sort of, it makes sense. There's not a lot wrong with it that we haven't remedied or are in the process of remedying. It isn't necessarily as environmentally dangerous, or isn't. Its passive energy production isn't environmentally dangerous, at least to our knowledge currently. And the incidences where it has become a big deal tend to be human error that has since been resolved, right? Thinking the Tokyo or the Japanese reactor and the tsunami / earthquake hit.
Mhm.
I don't remember what that one was called. I know that was a big deal. The Chernobyl, of course, and then the one on the
3
East
Mile
Coast.
Island.
Yeah, was that the East Coast?
Yes, it's up in New York.
There's a lot of people that argue heavily against against stuff like Professor Matthew Patterson at the University of Manchester said that moving towards more nuclear power plants takes the UK backwards, not forwards. It is a knee-jerk response to the Russian invasion of Ukraine that goes back to old, tired solutions focused on expanding energy supply. And doing so contradicts the UK's climate strategy. I'm trying to quite see where he is coming from on that, but I do see in the media and in, just people in general that his view there is quite aligned with a lot of people. A lot of people think that nuclear power is a Cold War thing and that we should move away from it because it's dangerous and we should be going towards solar and wind, which have all kinds of more climate impacts than nuclear power. I mean, the amount of birds that both solar and wind power kill is immense, and the noise pollution of wind power and the land take. I mean, it takes up so much space that could be put to other things.
I see what you're saying. I don't know. I imagine the nuclear, the opposition to nuclear power probably is rooted in. I mean, obviously, like you have Chernobyl and 3 Mile Island are the two really big ones. The one in Japan with the earthquake. I mean, not to say it wasn't a big deal, but the ones that were really like sensationalized. Like, I mean, especially 3 Mile Island got a lot of that gave nuclear a lot of really bad
rap.
Which I don't know. I guess nuclear is probably not great for everybody, though. I imagine there's certain countries that just don't have access to uranium or whatever other radioactive element you're going to use for nuclear. So I can see that as maybe a. I mean, I don't know the UK's climate policy, to be honest. That's not really my thing. So I don't know. Maybe it really is super against the UK's climate policy. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't think England has big uranium deposits anywhere. I guess they can get it from somewhere.
Yeah, most of the uranium in the UK is shipped in from Germany.
Okay, so.
Yeah. They're planning on building 8 new nuclear reactors by 2050, which will triple the UK's production of nuclear energy to 24 gigawatts.
I guess it all depends if they shut down their coal plants after that or not.
Which is what they've written as part of their plan, but whether they do that or not is highly debatable.
Yeah. Ethan, do you think they'll do it if they build 8 nuclear reactors? Do you think they'll actually shut down the coal plants?
Well, they're going to get a lot of resistance from whoever owns the coal plants.
I mean, they have till
But
2050. Like, there's a lot of
That's fair.
warning, you know.
I mean, if the advantages outweigh everything, and everyone, or at least a large majority of the people with the money get what they want, I don't see any hurdles with it happening. But good for them. Hope it works. I watched a documentary a very long time ago. I don't remember what it was called, but it was on radioactive waste and burying it and like where to put it. And they have they're like the big like bunker pyramids in the middle of the desert, right, that they have. And they were talking about the difficulty of trying to create like some sort of symbology that if society collapses, subsequent civilizations, I'm talking like Stone Age or like a bit non-technologically sophisticated civilizations, would be able to look at what we've built and know that it's something to avoid. Because like last thing you want to do is open the pyramid. Has the reactive waste in it. But I mean, you see what everything that was done to keep tomb robbers and stuff from robbing the Egyptians blind. So
yeah,
I don't know.
And that's at least the same species.
Because we have like
do.
We have our symbols, our symbology, right? Because the skull. There's the classic like radioactive symbol, the funky like
the triangles
half circles.
and the circle.
Yeah,
but I don't think that there is a feasible way for it. Like, let's say that human race is gone and aliens show up and they're like exploring the Earth's like whatever, the ruins and stuff. What could we possibly put down that would be able to get across the idea that there's radioactive material there?
I don't know. If you had aliens coming down to explore what I imagine, if the pyramid's still there, probably at least looks like it was somewhat civilized. I mean, if they're advanced enough, they're going to be looking at stuff from above, right? I imagine they're going to be able to get images of some section of the surface before they come to, and this is all, obviously wildly theoretical and just me making stuff up, but I imagine they get some kind of image and they say, okay, this civilization looks like it was advanced enough to where it likely had these kind of power generating capabilities. Here's the things we need to watch out for. And I imagine they'd less be looking for symbology and more just scanning for specifically like radioactive waste and stuff like that.
Well, I don't think the concern was for life forms that were more sophisticated than us. It was for those that are less.
Okay.
Like imagine if if a bunch of whatever with the technological equivalent of and like knowledge of the Vikings came up upon a large concrete structure, right? And they want in. Like, how do you tell them no? That is universally recognizable as being bad.
I don't know. It's you have to have some kind of cultural similarity, and there just wouldn't be one. Like, because you can't use a skull because they don't. That's not their skull.
It's not their skull.
They probably don't even know what we looked like, right?
I mean, yeah. I think about how many strange oblong variations of the human head have existed that humans have been morbidly curious of and want to like involve themselves with. I think the skull is probably one of the least applicable symbols to use.
That's just weird. It's kind of like our skull, but it's all round here, and we gotta open this thing. It's the aliens that left us something.
Exactly.
For the spaceman.
And then like there's the cross, right, or just the X, right? That is uniquely human.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really think about it being, but
maybe someone else's little language.
maybe you put something like you have it pretty clearly be a door. I don't know, and maybe you put something sharp on it, so like you cut your hand and you
Well,
try and open it.
I
And then
mean,
it's like, oh,
there's like the Egyptians did funky things. They didn't do like Indiana Jones level traps, right? But
yeah,
they had antechambers that were designed to trick people into going down them, and then you'd go down them and you wouldn't be able to come back up.
Mm-hmm.
huh?
Or without like rope and assistance.
Yeah.
But that didn't stop anybody. They just
Mm-mm.
I
kept
don't know.
going.
I mean, it's
I kind of think the best way to do it is to just be so technologically have a security system that's so technologically advanced that you like it just disintegrates anything that comes near it, or
Hmm.
is like some universal repellent, or it like it just shoots you. Like you come
you
near
could
this,
put
you're
like,
dead.
I mean,
I think
you'd
the
have to
best
put
way.
something. Oh, you go
Oh,
ahead,
all right.
Jackson.
I think the best way to do it could be, in sort of the way that like, the Nazi undergrounds that are highly radioactive that we haven't even gone down into to explore heavily because of the immense amount of radiation. We could have controlled levels of radiation on the exterior of these areas to the point where there would probably be less plant matter around these. There would probably be, and if someone had the technological advancement to have like radiation detecting equipment,
Hmm.
they would be able to be like, oh, there's
They'd
radiation here, we should
recognize, yeah.
probably go away.
Well, I don't
And I
know.
think
It's like
if you walked into if you like walked up to a building that like all the plants around it were dead, would you enter the building?
that
But
make me even more curious.
yeah,
Like,
because if you're like human centric, or I guess the equivalent of it, if you're not human, if you're like individual and you're like humans are my species is distinct enough from nature not to be affected by this basic stuff, then yeah, they just walk right in.
I don't know. Maybe you get a situation like if they try and settle around, it's like they start getting radiation poison. It's like, oh, bad air, bad air.
I mean, yeah, I guess trial and error for them is just the best possible thing.
I mean, what happens if you open it? Like, how bad?
I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, if we have kilotons of radioactive material, I mean, it'd like you'd probably be exposed to like 18 sieverts in a couple minutes, and you'd be dead within like 24 hours.
I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty good universal precaution right there.
The point of sealing that up is so that it doesn't spread.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want them to open it so that it spreads.
Particles
I mean,
go everywhere.
When the whole tribe like goes and opens the door and people start dropping dead, I mean, like the first thing I'm thinking is like, oh my god, the door released demons. I have to go put the door back in its place. And then I die anyways because I'd be exposed to huge amounts of radiation.
Do you think there'd be like the effort to shut the door? Like you have a setup where there's just people pulling it, and you have a line of people, and every time one guy drops dead, you got another one to replace and keep the tug going.
I don't know. I feel like you you have like the sacrificial guy who's like, I will do this for the good of the collective, and I will go shut the door. Because I mean, it's not like he's vaporized by approaching the door.
I mean, it'll mess you up. If it's heavy enough.
He's the
it won't be like
sacrificial.
that.
What happens when
you can't really have a door to seal in
so it's not
stuff.
It's
So
not
they
a
would have to
door.
like
It's like a
crack
wall.
open.
Oh,
They'd have
okay,
to
so this
crack
is like a
open this
wall.
wall. Yeah.
So
I
they
don't
have
know.
to
I mean,
build it back or something.
They'd have to rebuild. I feel like it'd be
Well,
kind of
no,
like a
I think
Pandora's box
instead-
situation. You open it up and all the demons come out and you can't put them back in.
Well, I don't know if there's not a door. I mean, it's just this cool cement pyramid. I mean, I don't see any reason why me, a Viking age technology, some kind of species, is like thinking, I'm gonna crack this cool pyramid open, unless unless
Well,
my civilization lives inside of cool pyramids.
let's say your ruler Khufu is trying to build a really big pyramid and he needs limestone, and you see it, there's this big limestone thing here. It's like, okay, well, let's start taking it. And so you take it and bleh, dead, everyone, whole valley gone.
The whole valley. Jeez, I don't know.
I was thinking, it's like, well, I would try to put it in the most inhospitable place ever, in the middle, like the middle of the desert. It's like,
it's
well,
already in the
actually, there's already a
desert.
big pyramid in the middle of the desert somewhere. So maybe that wasn't. Maybe that isn't the way to go about it. You could put it in the Arctic,
I don't know.
bury it under the ice.
I don't know. I feel like
Oh,
that
that's like
presents
another
a
What
lot of
about
horror.
when the ice? What
Another-
about when the ice melts? If
Yeah, I
we
was
don't
gonna
get climate
say.
control under
Yeah,
wraps,
And
that's it.
water
It's
will
like
water will do a number on concrete, Ethan.
Well, you wouldn't make it out of concrete. I don't know. You do
Is that what it
something.
is made out of right
I mean,
now?
it
I'm
would
not sure
be
what the
typically
mound is.
concrete with boron infusion into it, because boron's really good at absorbing radiation.
Huh. I don't know. Maybe you just coat it with like, I don't know, anthrax or something. No,
Just-
probably not that. I
You
don't
know that really big Russian like borehole they dug, like the
Yeah.
largest one?
Yeah.
Why don't you just send it down there? Like just drop it.
I feel like that's its own like terrible climactic set of events, or cataclysmic rather set of events that
Mhm.
occur once you
Mhm.
drop the pyramid into the Russian gas hole.
I don't know. I think it'd be funny. I don't know, seal it up,
know.
guarantee yourself like 50 years of no worry.
And then it explodes.
Well, I don't know if it will just explode.
Well, I'm more thinking about the gas pressure building up if you bury it.
Right.
You think you can get it to like just the right way? You bury it just the right way so the gas pressure builds up underneath the pyramid and like slowly raises it back to the surface. And you come back in like 25 years and you're like, oh my god, it's back.
Wow. That would be kind of horrifying, if you ask me.
No bueno.
No bueno.
You know, Ethan,
Yeah,
I know you're a big soda guy.
I am a big soda
You
guy.
enjoy a Coke, a cola,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I saw this thing. Rather, I heard about it on the radio. I was driving down the road. I heard about it, Ethan. Have you heard about Pepsi Nitro or Nitro Pepsi?
I have, and I've had some before.
Okay. How was it, Ethan? I've heard.
I can explain.
bad
I know
things.
exactly what it feels like. All right, in your mouth, right? Really get your saliva glands going. Get a nice little loogie in there, right? Rub it around between like the tongue and your top of your mouth, right? That's the texture. That's what it feels like. It's like slightly viscous, right? It doesn't feel like there are bubbles in it. It feels smooth like spit. It feels like you're just almost sloshing around flavored spit in your mouth. It is
kind of gross.
It tastes good. I mean, it tastes like whatever, but it's okay. It's an acquired taste.
Did you follow the instructions? Did you chill the can and pour it hard or did you flip it straight upside down and then?
I didn't know there were instructions.
They're even
I
written
just
on the
popped
can.
it open and
They're written on the
drank
can. You're
one.
supposed to chill it. Then
Well, I mean, it was cold.
You pour it like you flip the can all the way upside down.
Okay.
And it pours into the cup and it gets like this nice frothy head, supposedly.
Uh-huh.
And then you drink it. And everybody says it tastes like flat Pepsi.
It's weird. It's not bad. Like it's not flat Pepsi, I will say. It's not, because flat Pepsi to me is like just gross. Like
You kind of
there's
have
nothing
that
redeeming.
leftover carbonic acid taste, and it's like
There's
I
nothing
don't know.
redeeming about it. But this is like, it's not that bad. I mean, I had it where it was just fresh out of the fridge, right? Had it. I didn't do the funky turn upside down thing, but I don't really know if I needed to. It was okay.
Did you have like the regular one or the vanilla?
The regular. I had the choice of drinking the vanilla, but I didn't.
Ethan.
I hadn't even heard of this. The only nitro stuff that I've had is I've had like nitro coffee, and I've had I use nitrous oxide to infuse alcoholic beverages.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'll make like a lime zest infused vodka or whatever, and it'll like be a little sparkly with nitrous oxide in it after like first do it. And it's kind of got an interesting texture. Like what Ethan said, it's like kind of foamy spit a little bit.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like a jet engine when you open it. Apparently,
It's like it's very quick. It's like a car going by. Like, you know, when you open up a soda, you hear the little click and then the fizzle, right?
Yeah.
This is like you're like opening up a gas. You're like plugging in. I don't know what they're called.
A gas cylinder.
Yeah, you hear like right. It's like really quick and then it goes away.
Oh, that's a charger. That's what it's called. Yeah.
I know it's what I use to fill up the paintball guns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what it sounded like. But it's really quick.
Real quick.
There was something else I heard. I guess not something else. I didn't hear about it originally, or Braden heard about the first thing. I heard about it was like Coke Starlight is what it was called, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta try that. That sounds like that with that name and the ad. It was so like enticing. It was like it was made for me. And then I read what it is, and it's like, oh well. It was not appealing. I don't actually remember what it was. I just remember it was like let me see. Coke. I spelled Coke wrong. That's okay.
I've seen like the Crystal Pepsi stuff, which kind of looked weird to me.
Crystal Pepsi?
You never heard of that? It's clear Pepsi.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard about
gross.
this.
I feel like
Starlight is zero sugar.
Oh. Don't they already have that?
Yeah, but it's like something else. It's like it's I don't know. It looks weird.
Instead
it's funky.
Of aspartame, it's like
what is it?
Some other.
I don't know.
Like what's special about it?
I can look at it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's kind of a weird.
Is it Coca-Cola Starlight? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
No, maybe they use lead acetate as a sweetener instead of aspartame.
I want to know. Maybe it might just be a different flavor.
I know it's like it's. I mean, it seems like it's right up your alley. It's space. It's Coke.
Exactly. It's like the two halves of my personalities coming together.
It's missing hearts of iron. It's missing
hearts of iron. Yeah.
Oh, don't bring it up. We don't need that again. They already know.
Oh.
I don't know. They're not actually describing what it is. They're just like describing it like it's not a flavor. They're using non-flavor or non-taste words like to describe.
It's like sitting around a campfire and stargazing.
Yeah, how is that supposed to? I don't know what that means.
Additional notes reminiscent of stargazing around a campfire, as well as a cooling sensation that evokes the feeling of a cold journey to space. Ethan.
What does that mean, though?
I don't know. I imagine it means that the drink has a cool taste to it.
Maybe, what if I like drink it and I understand completely? Like it just makes sense and I see what that is.
Your eyes widen and you just whoa.
Like the pupil dilation?
I've only heard ads for it, but I have not actually.
Is it out yet? I don't know.
I think so. I would take a Coke Starlight ad. I would gladly advertise on this podcast Coca-Cola Starlight. Any Coke product, actually.
You should reach out.
Just putting that out there. I'll take Pepsi products too.
I don't know. This nitro thing seems like a bust.
It was okay. It wasn't bad. Like it wasn't. Nitro wasn't a bad thing. It was
Well,
unique.
yeah.
It's
I don't
certainly
know.
like buy it, maybe like it's like an eggnog sort of thing. Like come out once a year, I'll drink it, but not like that. It's like Sprite
Bright
cranberry. Yeah.
Some people, I saw some people, because I was looking at reviews earlier, some people like really like it, and they're like, I don't really like soda, but this
Mhm.
is like the only good soda I've ever had. I guess the people
I
who
don't know
don't
if you
like
could
the
call it a soda if
bubbliness.
it's a nitro, though, because a
I don't know.
soda
I
would
mean,
inherently say that it's using carbon
Carbon.
dioxide, right?
Yeah.
I don't know,
I don't
but
know.
in the psyche, soda's about bubbles, not carbon dioxide,
Yeah.
right? And if the nitrogen's still making bubbles, even though they're small and smooth like spit, as Ethan says, it's still bubbles, which means soda. I
Mhm.
don't know. I haven't. I'm not really. I haven't felt the need to drink a soda in a long time. But the Pepsi Nitro, the idea of it, the commercial I heard, it interested me.
Mhm.
Mainly just because it's a different gas. I wanted to know. I don't know.
Man, did you guys hear about this little COVID-19 vaccine scandal in Germany?
No.
So, a 60-year-old man has been caught. He got vaccinated 90 times
Oh my god.
to make
Nice.
fake vaccination cards using real vaccine batch numbers
What?
for people that didn't want to get COVID-19 vaccines.
Taking one for the team. Taking 90, I guess.
He was caught at a vaccination center in Saxony when he showed up for a COVID-19 shot for the second day in a row.
Do you think so nobody recognized him from the 90 time or the 88 times before that? Like,
I guess
who's
he
that? I feel
probably
I've
went to
seen that
different
guy
places
before.
and stuff. I mean, I've been to a European vaccination center. They have a lot of people going through those. Like, I bet that some of those nurses, like, their faces just blend in at that point,
Probably. I don't know.
Apparently, he had several blank vaccination cards on him at the time he was caught by the police.
He had all kinds of contraband on him, several blank. I don't know. That's just so like, it's just so stupid. Like, I don't get it. Like, if you're really gonna go the extra mile, I don't know. Maybe it's a little fiercer in Europe as far as, because I mean, I'm not like, I don't think there's been a single place I've had to go except for school initially, where I had to like show my vaccination card.
Yeah.
Right? Like, why?
Well, Europe
I mean,
is highly
yeah,
different.
like I said, I imagine it's a little stricter in Europe.
So in Europe, they have an app where you have logged your COVID-19 vaccination onto it, and it will have a QR code that the restaurant or whatever will scan, because every restaurant basically requires a COVID-19 vaccination for you to go inside. And if your scan doesn't come back as correct, then you can't go in. But you can go to restaurants if you've had a COVID-19 test that is negative within like 2 days. So like if you haven't been vaccinated, you can have a COVID test and be good to go for 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
We had a little bit of problem with that when we went there over the winter break because our inferior American vaccination cards don't have a QR code scan on them. So they were like, we got turned down from like 3 different places, and then eventually we were just like we asked some police if it was okay, and like we looked at more regulations and stuff, and they're like, yeah, they can't turn you away for this. This is a valid card because it has the CDC stamp on it or whatever.
Mm.
So,
I don't know. You can
Lucky.
Yeah.
I don't know. I imagine. I know a couple people who probably have some fake vaccination cards here in the U.S. though that I used to go to school with, who probably have a photocopied vaccination card
You
on a sheet of
totally
copy
could.
paper.
It's just like pen written on a little piece of card.
Yeah, well, I actually
for
had,
those
I
of
have
our
a,
Belgium viewers,
oh,
so they
God.
know, so
Oh
they
my
know
gosh.
our what our cards are. They're just little pieces of paper that a nurse wrote on in pen or pencil, I guess.
Well, I
Could
have a
be.
sticker on one. On
Mine are all on
one, I have
pen.
one sticker, one pen, and then for my booster. Okay, I had a thing because I had my initial one that I got. It was a funky thing because I actually walked 3 miles to get my vaccination.
God.
In where I went to school because I didn't have
I
a car.
biked through the snow.
Yeah, it wasn't in the snow, but it was really funny because it was like a drive-through place. So I was standing in line with cars, and they're like, just there in my big muck boots too. And then I got my 2 vaccinations there. Then I came back here and got my booster, and I lost my vaccination card. I had no idea where it went.
My
And so they were just like, I mean, I had it done. I had a picture of it, right? Because I took a picture because I was like, just in case I lose it. So that was the only reason I could get a new one. And they're like, "Oh, do you have a picture?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." So they gave me the new one. I think the new one might all be pen because my old one had a sticker on it. Was the cool thing with like the batch number and stuff.
A sticker.
Yeah, I had a sticker on mine.
Lucky you. I didn't get a sticker.
Did you get
No,
like
I
I
don't
got
know.
vaccinated sticker?
I got
though?
an I got vaccinated
Some people did.
sticker.
I didn't get that.
No.
Some people got paid to get vaccinated.
Really?
Yeah, I know lots
like
of people
for
who
testing?
did. No, like I know people who like there's like an incentive where you'd get
Really?
a gift card if you went and got vaccinated. Like certain companies and schools were giving it out. I got mine
I know
because
Chick-fil-A did something.
I was technically an essential worker, so I mine was way mine was before they started offering people money, so I was a little upset about that I couldn't enter the raffles or get my $15 for getting my vaccination.
Man. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
I'm immunocompromised, so I got to get mine on in March.
Oh, that works.
Which was pretty damn early.
Yeah.
March 3rd
I mean,
was
mine
my
was
vaccination date.
Geez, mine was way early. Like when they I guess when it was like that when the vaccines were coming out, I was like group 2 essential workers.
Yeah, I was group 1. Oh, sorry. I was group 1 because of my stuff, and then like 2 months later I could have gotten my vaccine early also because I worked at my university, and because of that it was like, oh, you can get your vaccine.
Maybe
and I was like, I already got mine.
I have no idea what my thing was when I got it. Where I got it. I know I got it. I just don't know when. I can't remember.
Are you using one of those forged vaccination cards from the 60-year-old German man?
Yeah, I was about to say Jackson did a man with a kind of a deep German accent, like graying hair, probably like late 60s. Did he approach you with,
little boy? Here is your, if you give me some Coke Starlight, I'll give you a free Vex card.
Oh man,
this one has the batch numbers too. I guess
even as a sticker.
I guess it's not really a German accent, but it's
I don't know what it turned into.
Oh,
I just went for the classic drug dealer kind of. How many? I mean, do they know he? How do they know he did this 90 times? How many cards are unaccounted for? That are just out there.
This was released in the police report that he confessed to 90 vaccinations.
So there's 90 Germans out there who aren't really vaccinated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fake vaccination cards.
Nice.
Jeez. I don't know. That's always I don't know. I imagine there are so many people in the American South.
Oh, his
With,
current charges. He's not like been charged yet, but he's under investigation for unauthorized issuance of vaccination cards and document forgery.
I was gonna say, what do you get somebody on? Like, sure, he's gotten vaccinated 90 times and gotten the like 90 cards or whatever, but I mean, what do you charge him with? I guess for forging documents.
Yeah.
But he's not forging them though. Like
Well, I mean,
the
kind
people are
of.
making them for him.
Yeah, but he's like changing the name on it, you know?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I feel like if he gets the right lawyer, he can.
I think I don't actually think getting them is the problem. I think it's selling them
Oh, is he selling
is
them?
the issue.
Oh, yeah,
Well, yeah.
he's
What
selling
else would
it.
he be doing with that?
Yeah. But I don't know. Is like, I guess if he's changing the name, then you can get him on forging documents.
Mm-hmm.
And then if there's a law about distributing vaccination cards, I guess
Looks
you
like
get him
it.
on that too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it could. I don't know if that happened here. It's like it's one of two ways. It's like he gets off, nobody cares, or he gets charged with like domestic terrorism or something. Like the guy who was spitting into the water bottles in the store and saying, "I'm not afraid of COVID," who got charged with terrorism.
Yeah, that's bioterrorism.
Yeah, he was charged with domestic terrorism. Which, yeah, I mean,
It is though.
yeah, I mean, it is right, but
Remember, there was a whole thing.
That was in the early. That was a while ago. I don't even know if he really got like charged for. I know that's what got filed against him.
There was some kids in my hometown that like opened up a thing of ice cream and licked it and like put it back on the shelves, and they got caught on the security cameras, and it like made the local news. It was like right when COVID was starting.
Wait,
too.
that was in your hometown?
I believe so.
That
It might have been a
news than you think.
It might have been a big thing, and I'm just thinking it was in my hometown. It could be that.
Say, unless it became like a trend, because I know like I was.
It probably was. Honestly, TikTok probably made it do that. I hate TikTok so much. We could talk about TikTok for a little bit. Freaking horrible stuff that gets made
TikTok,
into.
Jackson?
No. No. I ain't got no TikTok.
I'm not on there, I will say. I see stuff on Instagram that's from TikTok.
Yeah, it's like rampant. It's a disease.
I don't know. I think there's. I mean, I imagine there's something for everybody on there.
TikTok,
I
the
think almost
2009 Kesha song.
Yes, that specifically.
Yeah, Ethan, that's the one. That's the one.
Okay, good. I was just making sure.
Every single trend that I've seen from TikTok has been like completely detrimental to society.
Whoa.
I've not seen a single societal benefit come from TikTok.
I don't know.
Dang.
Have you? People are like dancing and being happy.
Yeah, but that's not like the big thing. Like
I don't know. I feel like that is
like
the big
school.
thing.
No, like school bathrooms have been like locked down because of people defiling bathrooms and like vandalizing things.
Go where I went to high school. That was around way before TikTok.
This is literally like this year or
Ethan knows.
This year they have like locked the bathrooms, and people aren't allowed to go to the bathroom at school anymore because of this. Like people stole like a whole sink and multiple toilets from the bathrooms. All kinds of stuff stolen. Like what was it called? Devious licks? Wasn't that what it was called?
Licks?
Like the whole
I remember that. You know, we had like some kid stole a whole stall door where I went to high school. This was way before. This is probably before TikTok. It was a big deal.
None of this kind of shit really happened in my school, at least that I know of, I mean, there was like stuff that went down, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Me and Ethan went to the same school. It was the building was in disrepair. We'll say it wasn't the
To
nicest
say the
school,
least.
to say
Yeah.
the least. Yeah, but it was a good experience to have. I think
What? Suffering?
going to that school.
Yeah. Suffering.
Suffering. I don't know. I feel like if you ask any uh, American in their first couple of years of college about high school, they'll probably say it was suffering. I mean,
This was
Definitely.
unique suffering.
unique. Yeah, that's true. Where we went to school was unique suffering.
I think that American high school, actually, the American public education system is highly flawed. It's a lot
Yeah.
of problems with it. Like a lot of problems. They don't encourage people to want to learn. They like just force learning upon people, and then you got kids that go off and become druggies and gangsters and stuff.
You sound like
You're hitting
old
all
white
the
dad.
all the you know what, Tucker Carlson would be proud, Jackson.
I think Tucker Carlson is pro-American public health, pro-American
No,
public education
I
system.
think Tucker Carlson's probably wants to do away with it. I think
I just
Tucker
think it needs to be
Carlson's probably a big
reformed.
charter school.
I think it needs to be reformed. No, I think charter schools are also highly flawed. I think it just needs to be completely restructured. I mean, my little brother, he's a exchange student in Germany right now, and everything that he's told me so far about the schooling system in Germany is like so much better. They actually are treated like humans. They can like go somewhere for lunch, and one of the kind of interesting things is that the students don't move, the teachers move.
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
I know, it kind of like it threw me. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, kind of neat. And Drew like will around lunchtime he'll just like hop on his bike and go to the near pub, and like it's just he's been thriving in the German education system, and he said that he dreads the day when he comes back home and has to go to the high school here.
I don't know. I have seen. Okay, it really depends on the instructor I've found, because I've seen certain. Well, okay, that's not true. In high school education, very, very limited, I will say. But like, I mean, I go to what is technically a public school, right? Like, because it's community college.
Yeah.
And I will say it's very. At this level, it's entirely dependent on the instructor. Like, I have some instructors who are very not necessarily like both passionate about the subject they're teaching, but also passionate about education in general, right? So like my math teacher is really passionate about education, right? And I don't know, I see that as I mean, I used to study experimental education. That was my old major. So that kind of a thing I think would be a great system. Although then again, I don't know how you'd implement it. It's heavily, because you can't, I don't know, it's hard to educate the masses with it because it's so individualized.
Yeah.
I think I imagine any problem like that is easier to solve outside of the US because we have a huge population and over a very large area, right?
Yeah, that's part of the thing with people that want college to be free or whatever. Like that's one of the big problems with America is that there's so much land, there's so many schools. You can't really do that with such a large country.
But you can do free community college.
Yeah,
on
free
a
community
statewide
college,
basis.
but like
I don't know. It's a whole thing.
People want all the damn schools to be free or whatever.
I don't know. Without getting too deep into it, I mean, there's the problem if you do that, you don't get the cool tech stuff for science that you have at a lot of U.S. schools, right? Because that's how they afford to buy
Yeah.
to make really nice labs and stuff like that. Not obviously not saying that like European
My lab was
universities don't
not
have
very
cool stuff like
nice.
that.
Oh, dude, his school was so freaking cool. We went and we saw it. It was in like it was like built in the 1600s or 1500s, the actual building, and the inside had been like remodeled a bajillion million times, and it was super modern looking inside, and it was really cool. His little school is really neat.
And it's a high school then, or
It's a
the
high school.
equivalent of a high school?
Yeah, equivalent of a high school.
See, okay, that's one thing. We don't have U.S. schools, generally speaking, don't have cool stuff for high school, middle school, elementary. Well, elementary schools get some neat stuff sometimes because they don't.
Sometimes,
but they don't. They also don't have. I mean, the neat stuff they get isn't super expensive.
no.
Like
It's
we
like
don't
stuff
have
that an
high
elementary schooler
schools.
would be like, "Whoa," like.
Yeah,
Dude.
I mean, we don't have stuff in high schools. Like we don't have nice lab equipment. We have textbooks from 6 years ago and like permanently stained glassware.
Yeah.
But then you get to like colleges, even like my community college has really some pretty nice stuff. I mean, funding's a little tight, right? Like I know my micro professor buys some of his own stuff sometimes for the class, but we still have some cool stuff even there. I mean, I don't know. It'd be neat to see that. I mean, it's
so
hard to do.
So okay, I think we've heard the statistic kind of thrown around. The U.S. does spend the largest percent of well, no, never mind. I'm wrong. The U.S. spends a lot on education, right? It's like a certain percent of their GDP. Okay, compared to Germany, we spend about equal percentage. It's like almost 5%, right? However, the U.S. is 28 times larger than Germany, so it doesn't like that's sort of the, I don't know. That's a way to look at the problem numerically.
It's definitely, and that's the problem. Any United States problem is difficult to solve because it's such a there's so much space and so many people. I mean, it's third most populous nation.
I don't know.
I think so.
I know India and China
I could be
are
wrong.
high.
I know it's China, India, and then
something.
I think it's the U.S. after that. But a lot off. China, India, and India take the cake by a lot.
Oh, for sure, like a shit ton.
And it's hard to enact one overarching policy.
Yeah.
When it takes 3 hours to drive, or like 6 hours to drive across one state.
I do think it's kind of interesting to look at how the U.S. does things comparatively to other countries because of how big they are. But then again, like every time you do it, you're like, "Ooh, I wonder how we could change this."
Yeah, there's a lot of things we could definitely do a lot better. It's just how do you do it?
And make it make sense economically.
338 billion, or not billion, million.
Yeah, something like that. I know that number's dropped an amount because of COVID, so
I don't think it's been a super significant impact though on that number. I don't know. I feel like I saw that number a while ago. That was straight out of my head, so it could be super off.
It seems like, with certain exceptions, it seems that a lot of schools
Yeah, it's
Or a lot of
334 million now.
people.
Yeah, 334 million is the population of the United States right now.
Man, I was only off by 4 million. Man, that's pretty bad.
It sort of what?
I was gonna ask what you were about to.
Oh, it sort of looks like we spent on a by state basis. We tend to put a lot of preference on like non-secondary. It's secondary schools, right? We tend to put a lot on K through 12, a lot more than like after.
Well, that's because I mean a lot of.
Well, that's different from secondary schools are like tend in Europe at least tend to be a lot more. They tend to put a lot more money there, which I think is interesting.
So are you saying we put less money into like K through 12 stuff or more?
Like the state of New York puts more money into into K through 12 than France does into elementary schools.
Okay.
But comparatively, France puts a lot more into secondary schools than New York does. Well, I mean, it's a higher number. Technically, we spend more in both. New York spends more in both, but comparing like the two numbers, I don't know. It's hard to describe that like a visual aid, which I have in front of me, but cannot be presented. So I don't know. My bad. I'll stop. No more.
We went down the trying to solve U.S. problems rabbit hole there.
Almost. We didn't really present a solution. We just kind of elaborated on the issues. I feel like that could be really annoying to some people to listen to. Just like say something of substance.
I don't know. I just don't feel like I have any idea of a solution for the education issue. Other issues,
it's out of my league.
Everybody's got their idea, but I feel like education's something that not a lot of us have a good idea of what exactly to do about it. I mean, they throw around private school, charter school, stuff like that, but
so many theories
obviously
too.
people can't all afford that.
Yeah.
I mean,
gosh,
there's some local private schools that are just like college tuition level expensive. It's ridiculous.
True.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a blast.
A blast.
Been a lovely little chat we've had this week.
Blast from the past.
Yeah. As always, we've loved having you here. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Oh, thank you, Jackson.
This has been the Help Me Help You podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Letting us help you, I guess.
And yes. Okay, I see what you did there. Okay. I was trying to throw another help you in there. And I swing and a miss.
Maybe we can do a reverse one day where it's what's the opposite of our title? Help me help you is help you help me.
Help you help me.
Where we take advice. Maybe that could be a bit eventually.
Could be.
To help you help me, where you give us advice. We're given like a list. We read the comments. No.
Maybe we could have that be our. It could be our question or Q&A segments. Help you help me. Well, thank you guys.
Yep.
We'll see you next week. Yep.
Goodbye, my lovelies.
Adios.
Fly, my pretties, fly.
You can say goodbye to your Ethanites.
Oh.
There's no such thing.
I feel like if I do this now, I set a dangerous precedent for myself in the future. Well, they know who they are. That's all I'll say. I'll wink at them. Well, they can't even see. Never mind.
It's a.
Can I make like a wink noise with my mouth?
Wide wink.
Yeah. Here, I'll blow them a kiss. Mwah. There. I got them all. They know who
Bye,
they are.
everyone. Yeah.